Is it okay now? Hey guys, good evening. Is it okay now? All good audio? अभी एक बार check कर लेता हूँ. Yeah, perfect. Good evening everybody. Hi. I understand बहुत दिनों बाद मिल रहे हैं. I understand that there has been a gap of I guess 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. But don't worry. We are still much ahead than the rest of the world. All right, good evening. Chalo, let's begin. My name is Amit Surana. I know you guys missed me. I am an aeronautical engineer. I have over 6 years of experience teaching quantitative aptitude, and I've trained over 2 lakh students while I was doing it. Please don't forget to follow #CatLiveDaily the next time you're on Instagram. And the next time you're on Telegram trying to download some series or some movie, please also do contribute some of the time to getting into these 2 groups. This is where you will get notifications of everything upcoming. Hi Akshay, good evening. Mayank, super Mayank, welcome buddy. करेक्ट अक्षय, एक्चुअली बहुत दिनों बाद हो रहा है दर्शन. गुड इवनिंग सिद्धार्थ. हाय मयंक. हाय निकुंज. एक नंबर बड़ी. Get yourselves the subscription if you are serious about the preparation. Get yourselves the subscription to Unacademy's Plus platform. You can pick up any one of these packages. There are 5 packages available. Pick up any one of these. Use the 12-month and the 24-month one. These are the most preferred ones. You use my referral code Surana Life to get yourselves a discount of 10%. That means for less than 800 rupees now you would be able to crack CAT, get into your dream B school and achieve everything that you wanted to achieve. Okay. Chalo, so let's begin with the 5th lecture. This is the last lecture on ratio and proportion. We have practice sessions planned on the special में practice sessions planned है. कल से है marathon. Tomorrow we have a 2-hour marathon 4 PM to 6 PM, तो आ जाना वहाँ पे. Let's begin with proportion. So ratios अपन ने बहुत कर लिए. We have to practice questions which we will. Let's talk about proportions now. Yes. So what do we mean by proportion, right? Why do we have a butterfly here? Because of the symmetry, right? Because of the symmetry. That's why we have proportion. So I'll give the example with this itself, right? So if I say this is A parts and this is B parts, right? This A is to B would be proportional to this A is to B. Getting it? Or this A is to B would be proportional to this A is to B. That's the reason why I put up this butterfly ka image. Let's talk about proportion, right? What do we mean when we say that 2 ratios are in proportion? Yes, when I say that A is to B is proportional to C is to D, what I basically mean is these are the same ratios, right? That is A by B is equal to C by D, right? So instead of saying A by B is equal to C by D, we say A is to B is proportional to C is to D. That means whatever is the relation between A and B here will be the same between C and D here. Okay, that's the deal, right? You're preparing for e-litmus. Very good Mayank. Ajao Ajitesh, come on quick. Hi Preetam, hello. Right, so when we say proportions, right, when we say proportions, what we mean is A may not be equal to C, B may not be equal to D, but despite this A by B is equal to C by D, right? For example, if I take A as 2, B as 3, C as 4 and D as 6, I know A and C are not equal, B and D are not equal, but still their ratios are. That is 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 6. Getting it? Got it? Beautiful guys, very good. Yeah, chalo. Let's try out a question here. There are a lot of properties that you can apply here. The most common ones are dealing with the extremes. The product of the extremes will be equal to the product of the middle terms. Yes, so you can play around with this. इसको रख के आप खेल सकते हो, उल्टा सीधा घुमा फिरा के तोड़ मरोड़ के, whatever. You can get so many properties out of it, right? ऑल्टरेंडो आएगा, इन्वर्टेंडो आएगा, वो सब बात करेंगे अपन आगे जाके, ठीक है. नाउ क्विकली ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन आउट, जल्दी से. मिलन हाय. अच्छा, आप रोहित नहीं हो. रोहित इज मिलन. नाइस. हाय प्रेयसी. गुड इवनिंग तनय. लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी. एक्चुअली लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी बिकॉज चेन्नई में बहुत ठंडी और मेरे को आगे थी नो सी. सो नहीं, देयर वाज एन इश्यू विथ द पावर इनिशियली एंड देन देयर वाज एन इश्यू विथ द इंटरनेट लाइन. नाउ एवरीथिंग इज सॉर्टेड. सब कुछ चंगा. एवरीथिंग इज A1. हाय, हेलो बिमलेश. हाय मुन्ना. ओके, आदित्य सेज B. आदित्य बोल रहे कि B2 is the answer. Akshay also says B. Superb. How about others? Superb. Very good. Very nice, Yogita. Hello, Neha. Good evening. Very good, Aditya, Gauri, Nikita, रोहित, दिवांशी, प्रियसी, सौरभ, सोमेश, निकिता, शीतल, निकुंज. वेरी गुड गाइस. हाय, हेलो निकिता. वेरी गुड. क्लाउड गेमिंग. बादल. हाय ऋतिक. सुपर. वेरी गुड. सो व्हाट्स द सीन हियर? मुन्ना सिंह फर्स्ट क्लास. थैंक यू सो मच. Are you saying I am first class? मैं actually first class. Thank you. Okay, let's deal with this question. So there is लाल बाल पाल. इनके बारे में तो सुना था. इन सब के बीच में था माल, जो कोई फूक के चला गया. Anyway, नहीं. So अभी NCB आ जाएगा, फालतू का इश्यू हो जाएगा. चलो, so what is it? They received 10, 18, 22 and 38 candies respectively. How many more candies must be given to each of them so that they become in proportion? So when we talk about them becoming in proportion, what we are talking about is लाल और बाल का जो रेशियो है, this must be equal to पाल और माल का रेशियो. Correct? Yes. So what we are looking at is something extra. Something is added to their candies. मतलब something is not added to their candies. Some more candies are added to their bags so that this ratio is maintained. Okay. So the fastest way of doing this would be going by reverse engineering. Right? So I know 10 plus something by 18 plus something should be equal to 22 plus something by 38 plus something, right? What we have to find out is what is this something. ये क्या something है? If it is A, that is 1. I know 11 by 19 is not equal to 23 by 39. Why? Because these are all prime numbers. 11 prime, 19 prime, 23 prime, 39. चलो 39 is not prime, but at least it's not a multiple of 19. Right? So 1 does not work. 1 is out of the picture. If I try 2 now, this would work. Why? Because 12 by 20 is the same as 24 by 40. Correct? 12 by 20 is the same as 24 by 40. This is proportional. That means our answer is option B, 2. Beautiful. ठीक है? Everybody? Done? Okay na? Chalo. So enough of talking about what proportions are. Under proportions there are a lot of technical terms that you might want to know, because sometimes you might get questions dealing with them, right? So there was a question that was asked in XAT which directly said if there are 4 ratios in continued proportions. Now if you do not know what continued proportions is, then you wouldn't be able to answer that question, right? So sometimes, just sometimes, they might ask you a little bit of technical questions also, right? Well, let's go with this. Let's talk about what continued proportions mean. So if I have three parts, A, B and C, 3 numbers, and if I say they are in continued proportions, that basically means what? Ratio between A and B should be the same as ratio between B and C. Or in other words, A is to B should be proportional to B is to C. This is what we mean when we say that 3 terms are in continued proportion. Are you getting this? The middle term becomes the common term for both of this, but this would be the order of it. This is not equal to A is to B being proportional to C is to B. No. No, this would mean that A and C are equal, right? A and C are equal, but that's not the case. Yes, this is not true. It would be the middle term becomes the common term, but then the positions would be different. So here in this case, can I say that A into C is basically B square? A into C is basically equal to B square, right? This is the condition. Moving on, what if there are more than 3 terms? What if there are 4 terms, right? What if there are 4 terms? Geometric mean nahi Milan, not geometric mean, but yeah, you can say the B part. B is the geometric mean between A and C. You can definitely say B is the geometric mean of A and C. This you can do, yeah, because B is equal to root of A into C, so this will work. Yes, this is optional statement. If you do not know what geometric mean is, don't worry about this now. Okay? Moving on, if there are 3 statements, if there are 3 values given to us, A, B, C and D, and if they are in continued proportions, then what will happen? A by B should be equal to B by C, and B by C should be equal to C by D. Are you getting this? Or A is to B is proportional to B is to C, which is in turn proportional to C is to D. So ab isko rakh ke you can do whatever you want, right? If I take these 2 parts, I'd have A into C is equal to B square. If I take these 2 parts, I would have B into D is equal to C square. If I take this and this equal, I will get A into D is equal to B into C. Getting it? So isko rakh ke main kuch bhi masti kar sakta hu baad mein, whatever. If there are 5 terms, what would happen if there are 5 terms? A, B, C, D, E. बस ऐसे कंटिन्यू होते जाएगा. A is to B will be proportional to B is to C, which will be proportional to C is to D, which is proportional to D is to E. Getting it? Yes, that is how continued proportions works. Cool. Shall we try out a couple questions then? Try this question out, guys. Jaldi se. Try this question. Okay, we have B, we have people saying C, Saurabh and Munna saying B, Aditya saying C, Cloud, Rohit, Ayush saying B, Dhruv and Milan saying B. अच्छा guys, if you haven't already hit like on this video कर दो ना, ठीक है. Yogita says A. Okay, 3 different answer choices. Okay, so A, B, C, others. Okay, Yogita has changed her answer to B. Chalo, theek hai. Let's do this. What are they saying? This term and K are in continued proportions. We need to find the value of K. So what do we mean by continued proportions? That A minus B by A square minus AB is equal to A square minus AB by K. Correct? A is to B or P is to Q is equal to Q is to R. Yes. So you know, here you could take a term common out, which is A. So what will you get? A minus B. Same thing here by K. So this gets cancelled. Basically means K ka value is what? K का वैल्यू इज व्हाट? दिस गोज हियर, ये ऊपर चला जाएगा, मल्टीप्लाई होगा, ठीक है, विच इज ए स्क्वायर इंटू ए माइनस बी, ए इंटू ए माइनस बी इंटू ए, देयरफॉर K इज इक्वल टू ए क्यूब माइनस ए बी, ए क्यूब माइनस ए स्क्वायर बी, विच इज व्हाट? ऑप्शन बी. ठीक है. सो नॉर्मली क्या होता है, वी कुड एंड अप कैंसलिंग दीज टू. ये दो कैंसिल नहीं होंगे यहाँ पे, ठीक है. आई गेस आदित्य यू मेड दैट मिस्टेक, है ना, कैंसिल कर दिया ये दोनों ए को. वी कांट बिकॉज दे आर ऑन द ईदर साइड्स ऑफ द फ्रैक्शन. ठीक है. चलो, ब्यूटिफुल. नाउ ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन, जल्दी से ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन. Milan says C. Others. Dhruv says C. Priyasi says C. Rohit is telling C. Superb. Very good. Akshay, Arsh, Saurabh, Cloud. Very good. Cloud Gaming. Very good. Yogita, Munna, Aditya, Ayush, Ivanshi, Achal. सही है guys. Superb. So option C is the right answer. What's going on? 4 is to 16 should be equal to 16 is to M should be equal to M is to N. So what could you do here? Take 2 at a time. Take these 2 at a time. You would get M is equal to 64. Then take these 2 at a time. What will you get? 16 by 64 is equal to 64 by n. So you get n is equal to, this is once, this is 4 times, 64 into 4, 256. So n is 256, m is 64. Option C is your answer. Cool. Done. So these are all basic questions. I understand these are all, you know, 4th standard, 5th standard जैसे questions है, I get it. But these are just for us to understand the concept. These are not for practice. ठीक है. Practice के लिए we will be doing tomorrow at 4 PM. Tomorrow, which is what date? 9th, Jan 4 p.m. on special. It's a 2-hour marathon. ठीक है. We will be covering all parts of ratios and proportions there. सारे कुछ practice करेंगे. So please ensure you are there. इसका link description में है. Link is in the description. ठीक है. And this is the plus batch that started on the 4th. Tomorrow Monday we will be starting on profit and loss. If your profit and loss is not yet strong, अगर आपको लगता है नहीं मेरे को profit and loss, SICI, ratio proportion, average mixture alligation, all that I need to improve, then you can join this batch. अभी तक we've just completed percentages. आज last class था percentage का. Profit loss SICI होना बाकी है. ठीक है. चलो let's move on to great Ayush. Let's move on to properties of proportions. Yes, these are properties of proportions. First let's talk about invertendo. So if I say two ratios are in proportion, yes, A is to B is equal to C is to D, then invertendo में क्या हो जाता है? You basically take reciprocal. B is to A will be equal to D is to C. This is invertendo. Alternando is what? Again, if A by B is equal to C by D, if these two ratios are in proportions, then you alternate one numerator and one denominator. That is A by C. C को यहाँ पे लेके जा रहे हैं, B को यहाँ पे लेके आ रहे हैं, is equal to B by D. Getting it? तो ये दोनों बेसिक है, समथिंग दैट वी could directly figure out. Next is componendo. If two ratios are in proportion to each other, then componendo में component या compo का मतलब क्या है? Add, right? So you add them. That means add the denominator to the numerator. डिनोमिनेटर जो भी है न्यूमरेटर पे ऐड कर दो, विल बी इक्वल टू C प्लस D बाई D. एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं इसका एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं कॉम्पोनेंडो का. लेट्स से 2/3 इज इक्वल टू 4/6, राइट? 2/3 इज इक्वल टू 4/6. देन कैन आई से 2 + 3 5/3 विल बी इक्वल टू 4 + 6 10/6. यस, गेटिंग इट? This is componendo. Only adding the denominator to the numerator. Add denominator to numerator. Getting it? Add denominator to numerator. Next thing that we have is dividendo. That means if there are two ratios in proportion, then you could go A by A minus B will be equal to C by C minus D, right? Correct Rohit. Getting it? This is dividendo. Dividend, that basically means divide, means to remove, to subtract. So you subtract numerator from the denominator. Yes, आप इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. You can also write it as A minus B by A. यहाँ पे अगर आप invertendo लगाओगे, if you apply invertendo here, then you will also get what? A minus B by A will be equal to C minus D by D. So C minus D by C, whatever. Yes, so dividendo works both ways. ठीक है? And then you have what? Componendo and dividendo both applied. If both componendo and dividendo are applied, then what happens? If the ratio A is to B and C is to D are प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर, तो फिर क्या होगा, a प्लस बी बाई a माइनस बी will be equal to c plus d by c minus d. Getting it? Yes, this is componendo and dividendo. Now these properties work in most cases when we deal with algebra based questions. वरना अगर नंबर बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते तो वो हम ऐसे ही कर सकते, वी डोंट नीड componendo dividendo. बट वेन वी हैव एल्जिब्रा बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, जैसे कि ये वाला, लुक एट दिस क्वेश्चन, ट्राई दिस, जल्दी से ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन गाइस. So like Milan said, componendo is adding 1 to both sides, dividendo is subtracting 1 to both sides, from both sides, है ना. Okay, Milan says the answer is 2. Any other answers? Shalini says the answer is 2. Okay. Others? Saurabh says the answer is 0. ठीक है. बाकी Cloud Gaming, what is your name, buddy? What is your name? Priyasi says 4, Akshay says 2, Aditya says 4. ठीक है. So 2 है, 0 है, 4 है. Dhruv says 1. Superb. Others? Tane says 2. शीतल says 2. ठीक है. Very nice guys, very nice. Done. चलो let's try this now. Try करेंगे. योगिता says 2. Super. So I could either directly substitute k का value here, k का value यहाँ पे substitute करके I can get involved in quadratic terms, right? But I don't want to and I'm not going to. So what I'm going to do is, if k is equal to 2 times pq by p plus q, can I say that k by p is going to be equal to 2 times q by p plus q? Would you agree guys? K by P will be equal to 2 times Q by P plus Q. Now here if I apply componendo and dividendo, applying componendo and dividendo, क्या हो जाएगा, K plus P by K minus P should be equal to 2Q plus P plus Q by 2Q minus P plus Q, correct? This is basically how much, k plus p by k minus p is equal to 3 times q plus p by q minus p. Agreed? Yeah. All right. So this is one part of the answer here. Let's try out the other part of the answer here. If k is equal to 2 times pq by p plus q, can I say k by q will be equal to 2 times p by p plus q? Yes. So if we do that, again componendo and dividendo here, what happens? You get k plus q by k minus q will be equal to 2 times p plus q by 2 times p minus p plus q, right? So you would have k plus q by k minus q would be equal to 3 times p plus q by 2p minus p is p, so this is p minus q. Agreed? So here we have q minus p, here we have p minus q. If we want, we can multiply this with -1, right? ऊपर भी -1 नीचे भी -1 कर देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? This will become minus 3p plus q by q minus p, right? Both places. Now what we have to do? Add this term and add this term. Why add them? Because of this, right? So what will happen? 3q plus p by q minus p, so q minus p becomes common, minus 3p minus q. Yes, which is how much? This is basically equal to 3q minus q is 2q minus 3p minus 2p is 2p by q minus p. You take q minus p out common और cancel हो जाएगा, आंसर क्या आएगा? 2. So 2 is the right answer. 2 will be our answer here. ठीक है? You can definitely do that, Nikunj. You can definitely do that. Assume the value of p and q, पूरा question खत्म हो जाएगा. Assume the value of p and q, पूरा question खत्म. You don't have to do all of this. ये सब करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं रहेगी तो, है ना? Directly do that. Apply the values for p and q. If p is equal to 1, q is equal to 1, खत्म कर दो खेल. p is equal to 1, q is equal to 1, then k will be equal to how much? 2 times 1 plus 1 by 1, k will be equal to 1. That's it. इसको यहाँ पे plug in कर दो. Just plug in here. So what will happen? k plus p is 1 plus 1 by 1 minus 1. छोड़ो, जाने दो. 1 minus 1 नहीं होगा, तो p को 1 ले लो, q को कुछ और नंबर ले लो, 2, और yeah, you can take 2, 2. If you take 2 and 2, then this will become, k will also become equal to 2. जाने दो. Take different numbers then, take different numbers, 2, 3, then k का value will become 2 into 6 by 5, 12 by 5, just 2.4. ये करके कर लो फिर, ठीक है? Whatever that works for you. हाँ, p equal to 1, q equal to 2, whatever you think that will work for you. Don't take them equal. Do not take p equal to q, because that's the value you would get for k also. Because 2 times p times q will become basically p plus q if they are equal, right? So don't consider them to be equal. अलग value लेके plug in करके भी कर सकते हो. This is, you would apply all componendo, dividendo, all of that if you want to do this using algebra, right? Which is normally little too annoying. You see how annoying this is, right? अब यहाँ पे कुछ भी plug in कर सकते हो. Just plug in some random values, right? Whatever value you plug in, you will end up getting your answer. Doesn't matter what. Done? Chalo. Try this question now. This is the next one. Hi Abdul. Quickly ये वाला try करो. If you haven't hit like on this video, if you haven't already liked this video, कर दो एक बारी like. मैं कोऑपरेट नहीं करता हूँ. बताइए अब्दुल कादिर, क्या सेवा कर सकता हूँ मैं आपकी? हाउ कुड आई हेल्प यू टुडे? Approximate to 3 decimal places, guys. टीटा में जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिया है उसी की तरह से आंसर करना है. Guys, if you mess up a small thing, even if you leave out a decimal point, you will get the wrong answer. जैसे क्लाउड गेमिंग का आंसर था 1.76. This won't be accepted if the answer is 1.769. Getting it? ये गलत हो जाएगा फिर. So you have to approximate it to 3 decimal points. ठीक है? So a lot of you are giving 1.769. Superb. नहीं, नो इश्यूज, नो इश्यूज, कोई टेंशन नहीं है यहाँ पे, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. गलती करो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Just don't repeat this mistake. Superb, guys. Very good. Amazing work, guys. Amazing work. So what do you end up getting here? Deal with this linear equation. 3a minus 5b is equal to 2a plus b. Or after solving it, do I get a is equal to 6b? Yes, a is equal to 6b. Correct. What do I want? I want this value 3a plus 5b, 3a minus 5b. So I can directly plug it in. That's it. Directly उसमें substitute कर दो, हो जाएगा. Otherwise you would have to use component and dividend, right? So if I say a by b is equal to 6 by 1, फिर आप क्या करोगे? Multiply here with 3 by 5, multiply here with 3 by 5. So you'll get 3a by 5b is equal to 18 by 5. ठीक है, ये लंबा जाएगा, I understand. Now apply componendo and dividendo here. What will happen? You will get 3a plus 5b by 3a minus 5b will be equal to 23 by 13. इसको कैलकुलेटर में लगाओ. 23 by 13, what will you get? 1.769. Got it? This will be equal to 1.769. This is how you would apply componendo dividendo here, but you don't have to. Componendo dividendo यहाँ पे करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, because you have the solution directly. If you plug this in here, इसको यहाँ पे plug in कर दो, you will get it. So 3 times a is 18b plus 5b by 18b minus 5b. b common लेके cancel हो जाएगा. This will come up to be 23 by 30. Got it? है ना? This will be equal to 1.769. Yes. So ultimately what we want is the answer, whether you do algebra or whether you bring in the values and plug in, choice is yours. Yes. यहाँ पे assumption नहीं चलेगा, but you won't be able to assume things here. Okay. Hi Suleiman, what kind of tips are you looking for? कैसे टिप्स देख रहे हो आप? What are you looking for? अच्छा, this one, the practice session on ratio and proportion. 4 PM से 6 PM तक होगा. 2 hour का सेशन है कल, tomorrow. The link is in the description. अभी चले जाओ, go to the description. This is happening on 9th December. दिसंबर में जी रहे हैं अभी तक. 9 Jan 2021. लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, अभी चले जाओ. Go now and enroll. If you click on the link in the description, there will be an option to enroll. उसमें enroll कर लो, या और you will have remind me या set reminder कुछ होगा. Set reminder वो कर लो अभी, ताकि you don't forget it tomorrow. Okay? Yes. You're preparing for 2022. Superb, Suleiman. Superb. आप अभी तक how many sessions have you watched? If you have watched all my sessions right from the beginning, then you know that you are on the right track. अब बराबर track पे चल रहे हो, right? If you want to talk more about this, तो आप फिर मेरे को drop me a message on Telegram and we'll talk about that. ठीक है? Become a part of the group. Yes. ऑल्सो गाइस, व्हेन यू लॉग इन, जब आप वो सब्सक्रिप्शन क्या, जब वो आप वो फ्री सेशन देखने जाते हो, दीज सेशंस आर फ्री, तो यूज माई रेफरल कोड सुराना लाइव. ठीक है, वो फ्री सेशन है, वो देखने के लिए भी आप मेरा कोड यूज कर सकते हो. ओके, एंड दिस इज हैपनिंग ऑन 10th गाइस. ये परसों हो रहा है, ध्यान से सुनो. दिस इज हैपनिंग डे आफ्टर टुमारो, 10th Jan. This is Unacademy Combat. This happens once every 15 days, once every 2 weeks. CAT questions पे जो है there will be quizzes, right? ये quiz होगा जहाँ पे ranking होगा, and if you get the first rank, you get an Amazon voucher of 50,000. If you get the second rank, then you get the Amazon voucher of 30,000. You get the third rank, you get an Amazon voucher of 15,000. Now, what if I'm not in the first 3 ranks? It's okay. If you are anywhere between the 4th and the 100th rank, you still get 1,000 rupees Amazon voucher. What if I am in none of these ranks? What if I don't get any of these ranks? Then you definitely have a chance to practice. आपको वैसे भी practice करना ही है, तो might as well practice through this where you could earn something. ठीक है, इवन फॉर दिस यू कैन यूज माई रेफरल कोड. अनलॉक करने के लिए इसको सुराना लाइव यूज करो. यस, व्हेन यू अनलॉक, तो आप इसको रजिस्टर कर सकते हो. दिस इज हैपनिंग डे आफ्टर टुमारो, संडे, 12 PM to 1 PM. ठीक है, डोंट मिस इट आउट. यस, एंड दीज आर दी अदर बैचेस दैट आर अबाउट टू बिगिन. ये अभी तक चालू नहीं हुए हैं, ये होने वाले हैं. This one starting on 11th January. This is a weekday batch, evening में. Sameer Sardana sir, Nilanjan and Himanshu Das would be taking this. 12th January से there is an achievers batch for GD, WAT and PI. Group discussion, written assessment test and personal interview. You can go become a part of this. Yes. If you've missed some of my lectures guys, if you have missed some of my lectures, then I'd suggest कि आप थोड़ा सा कोप करके वो watch कर लो, right? Go ahead and watch them. There's an absolute batch also happening for Maharashtra CET. Is there anyone preparing for Maharashtra CET? If you are preparing for Maharashtra CET 2021 का, ये मार्च में होता है, then you can become a part of this batch. Hitesh sir, Parikshit sir and Bhagyashree Ghosh ma'am would be taking this. Okay, so for all of these you can use my referral code. You can become a part of this batch also. ये 4th को start हुआ था, but we are just done with percentages. अभी बाकी है profit and loss, SI and CI. So people who haven't missed yet, sorry, people who have missed, या people who are not very confident yet about these topics, तो आ जाओ. मंडे से चालू होगा, ये मंडे से we will be starting. That is 11th Jan से. Okay, You use my referral code Surana Live, pick up any one of these packages, 12 months, 24 months, ये भी आप pick कर सकते हो, 1, 3 or 6, whatever that suits you. Use my referral code Surana Live. Is Maharashtra CET good? It is. If you are planning on being a part of a B school in Maharashtra, then you can definitely give Maharashtra CET. There's some top B schools as a part of it, right? Use my referral code, you will get a discount of 10%. I will get your love, and use my referral code, you will get a chance to crack CAT and other management entrance exams for less than 800 rupees a month. Yeah, there are also no cost EMI options available. This would include watching live classes, unlimited access to all of it. You can join any number of batches, you can join any number of courses, you can attend any number of theory or practice classes. You would get to interact with your favorite educators, get a full statistical information about how your preparation is going on. You can attend all the mock tests that are a part of the platform, and you get to ask doubts in the live doubt clearing sessions as well as in the ask a doubt feature, where all that you have to do is click a picture of your doubt, share it on that particular feature, highlight करके share कर दो और उसका solution आपको मिलेगा. Yes, so consider करो guys taking the subscription, and you can join these two groups. ये अपना official telegram group है Unacademy CAT का, and this is my telegram group on Unacademy CAT. Please join these two. If you are planning on doing some quizzes or something, I'll share the links there. Okay. Alright guys, thank you very much. I'm expecting to see you all tomorrow at 4 PM. कल 4 बजे आ जाना. Right, don't be late because we'll be doing some good number of questions, some interesting questions also. Okay. Alright guys, thank you very much for being a part of this session. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something today. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, keep yourself safe and happy. And don't miss out a chance. Go ahead, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon also if you haven't already. We've already reached 99.6k subscribers, expecting के वो 100k हो जाए आज के अंदर, ताकि कल सैटरडे एकदम चिल विल कर सकते हैं. Alright guys, thank you very much. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep learning. Let's crack it.